try and pull up the slide job, and he's clear of him. Now Ricky Stenhouse also trying to go through on Eric Jones. That's for 11th place now. And Stenhouse can't quite get it done. He's going to have to get on the gas big time there. Now Blaney's going by Stenhouse. Stenhouse is going to lose a spot there. That's one thing here at Darlington. If you're not able to get that pass done and you have to bail out of the gas, you're going to lose a lot of track position. Austin Dillon gets him to the wall from a split second there. He was roughing it up with the 14 Chase Briscoe there for a little bit. Oh, the 43 and the 47 may have tagged the wall a bit there last time off turn 2. Turn 2 has been the hot spot for incidents in this one. And now Stenhouse going backwards here. Briscoe trying to look to the inside of that 47 for 12th place.
Now, Logano
kind of got a big gap initially on the 11, but that gap really hasn't grown that much now. It's only about a 3/10 of a gap there between 3/10 of a second between the 11 and the 22. So still pretty small, pretty close. 88 to go here at Darlington. Oh, Reddick looks like he's going by the 23 at Bubba Wallace. Now here comes the 21 on the bumper of the 23. Harrison Burton looking to pick up 15th spot. Right now your top 10 as they run is Logano, Hamlin, Byron, Truex, Suarez, Almirola, Bell, Elliott, Harvick, and Jones holds on to that final spot in the top 10. But Blaney running up in 11th right now. He's slowly working his way forward. Blaney really hasn't been near the front of the field all day. He's looking to maybe try and get a decent result here after what's been a tough Stage 1, Stage 2.
Okay, we can actually hear it. Okay,
after he just got out of center. He's just admitting that he pushed it a bit too hard on that one, but honestly, a great run from Chastain today. He was pushing this shit all day.
$100,000 building a private go-kart track around my entire house.
When you have an aggressive driving style like Ross Chastain. Hamlin now all the way up to the bumper of the 22. The 11's really been reeling in. This one's been a long run. The 11 seems to have more of a long run car than the 22 right now. The gap is less than 2/10 to go down the back straightaway. Byron also closing up on this battle for the lead. You've got a Ford and a Toyota and a Chevrolet, your top 3 right now.
You guys ready? Let me buckle my seatbelt. Alright, boys, as soon as the light goes
Also,
green,
Suarez has moved up into 5th position. Almirola's been dropped back. He's in a battle for 6th. Christopher Bell. And Christopher Bell's gotten by Almirola for that spot. Now, Chase Elliott for the next car. He's looking to pass Eric Almirola. Chase Elliott really moving forward here in this final stage. He's been quiet all day, but here he is making some noise towards the end of the race. And now Hamlin looking low on the 22 off turn 4. He's going to get to his quarter now. They're going to be side by side down the front straightaway. Hamlin side drafts him a bit. Hamlin leads it that time at the line. Hamlin's got the advantage going down in turn 1. He's going to try and slide up on the 22 like the 22 did to get on that restart. And now Hamlin's up to the lead. Denny Hamilton with 84 to go. Byron Here they come from turns 3 and 4 once again. Once again, the lower, more defensive line there. Walking and running by the leak on it. He's going to pull off the 44 that time. And Hamlin already pulling out to a 4th and for the second lead. Elliott's got by Almirola. He's up to 7th place. Commercial break, but I'll try and keep you guys updated as much as I can. He's gotten by Harrison Even though Larson has this issue, he was still fast.
Before we have our next race in Mario Kart Mission, we gotta fix the track and possibly put some warning signs down. Oh yeah, I feel that. Let's do that. Congratulations on winning. You get a new go-kart and it's right behind you. I'm sorry. Go.
up on him that time.
This is the solution. Perfect. So now what we gotta do is drive across the middle instead of that much. Now let's honestly, run on the 99 coming into turns 3 and 4. He's going to try and pull off the slide job. No, he can't. Not the 99. He's not. He's the run off the top side, going side by side. Coming down the front straight. Now the 99 has the preferred lane. Once the 20 gets deep in turn 22, he's going to move the 99 tight up against the wall. And the 20's going to have to get on the gas a little bit there, but now they're over the 99. He's pretty swirly there off quarter exit. And the 20's going to have the advantage down the back straight. The 9's got a big run up on both of these guys. He's going to take it 3 wide. Chase Elliott to the inside of the 20, and the 99 to 99's going to back out of it. For Chase Elliott looking to get by the 20 off quarter exit. And Chase Elliott is going to slide up and get the double one. In turns 3 and 4, Chase Elliott is going to out so far. After starting out back, he's now up to the top 5 and back. Also, Kevin Harvick's just got passed by both Ryan Blaney and actually Kevin Harvick's just got passed by Eric Jones, Ryan Blaney, and Tyler Reddick. So before dropping back here a little bit. So he just Bowman also falling back. He's dropped down to the top 20. Alex Bowman is really struggling. Now, up the top of all this
Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick really falling off there on this one. Only a couple laps ago, he was running up in ninth position. He dropped all the way back on 15th. The next car that we were going to get by was his teammate Chase Briscoe. So like now moving forward a little bit on this long run. By Chase Briscoe's gotten by Kevin Harvick back to 16th. Todd Dillon gets by himself. Won't be long before you're losing on the traffic. Austin Center. Looks like Cole Custer hit the road according to the leaderboard. Or he's having an issue. Cole Custer is just a level picture. I don't know what has happened to Cole Custer. And it seems to be so good now. All of a sudden it comes to the leadership.
So you're assuming he's going to be behind you? He's beat him in 3 races. Yeah, he's beat him in the 4th one. They technically have the fastest vehicle in this race. Alright, boys, this is my go-kart.
Still undefeated fight.
This is my go-kart. This is my custom.
Honestly, that's one of the joys of watching Formula 1 is that you don't have to do
I've lost every race in this video. I'm not losing this one. Bro, my car going great.
Oh, I think some guys maybe start hitting pit road, it looks like.
My tires are
That would be my guess.
Yeah, it's
That Stenhouse just hit pit road.
bro, look at mine.
Unless he has this
Ready, boys?
Okay, I think green flag pit stops are beginning. Of course, all around the commercial break, but they are beginning. Since Alex Bowman's hitting pit road, a couple of them.
Not taking the detour.
Back to the broadcast. Guys will probably try to do this final stage one. Still may need Joel Logano has made that gap down to 3 tenths. And Julian Byron also still kind of second under leader. That's the thing, is Denny Hamlin, if he makes one mistake, there are going to be guys right there to pounce. Since the top 5 are all within less than almost a second and a half. So I'd still say it's anybody's race who's running in the top 5 right now. Coming to 60 go this time by.
First place. You know that's not fair, right?
Still 29 cars in this
Guys, let me know in the
race.
comment section below what we should do next on the go-kart track. So
So far, any big incidents so far in this one. Kyle Larson blew a motor, as well as it looks like BJ McLeod also blew a motor. Ross Chastain crashed it going for the lead-off turn 2 on a restart. Got tight underneath the 11. And the 6 had an issue, and then the 18 ran into the back of the 6. And those 2 cars took each other out. Corey LaJoie got in the wall pretty hard. Daniel Hemrick had got in the wall pretty hard as well. And those are all your retirements so far in this one. And Logano, like I said, he's caught right back up to the bumper of that 11 car. The gap's less than 2 tenths. I think it's going to be really interesting to see if they're this close going into green flag pit stops. Green flag pit stops are going to be huge. That'll be the difference maker. If you pick up a second on green flag pit stops, that could take you from 4th to the lead. Or if you lose a second, that could drop you from the lead to 4th. How close these top 5 are running right now. We'll be seeing if anybody else pits here. Still, nobody in your top 5, top 10 is pitted trying to do this 2-stop strategy. Oh, Chase Elliott may have gotten into the wall, or he had to get out of the gas big time. Christopher Bell just went by the 9 car. The 9 car slow up against the wall. Looks like he's got that car going forward again, but I think he may have gotten into the wall or something, had some sort of issue.
Today, we're busting 50 myths in 24 hours.
I think Pickett just had a bit of a moment maybe going off turn 2, and he had to get out of the gas. So we're looking at a replay now. And, yeah, he just got pretty good contact with the wall. The 20 was actually already going by him. So, yeah, the 9 just got into the wall there quite a bit off turn 2. Not that bad of a contact, but gave it a kiss all right. That moves the 20 up to 5th. And now your leaders are starting to pit. Logano's going to hit pit road from 2nd place. Byron also hitting pit road from 3rd. You know, fresh tires will gain you a ton of track position, a ton of time on track, even if you pit only a couple laps ahead of your opponents. We'll have to see where these guys shuffle out. Will Hamlin hit pit road this time by? We're looking at him right now. And he's not going to hit pit road this time by. Hamlin's going to stay out on track. And somebody's in the wall. Somebody is in the wall. Chase Briscoe's in the wall, but the caution does not come out. The caution does not come out, but Chase Briscoe made pretty good contact with the wall off turn 2. Let's see if debris comes up off that car. Briscoe was having a decent run in the top 15, but that may have broken something in that car. We'll have to see. It looks like he had an issue or something, because that car just slowed down going through turns 1 and 2, and then he got into the wall after that. So I think the 14 may just be having an issue. I think we'll have to see. He's on pit road right now, but I think the 14 may be done for the day. I think he may have lost power or something. Wow, guys. Stenhouse pitted about 5-8 laps ago ahead of everybody else, and now he came out ahead of Joey Logano, at least for the moment, which that shows you just how much track position that gained him, those fresh tires. That's like 5-6 seconds on track. I mean, that is insane. I have to see if he's able to hold on to that track position, but if that stays how it is, I mean, it's like not much of a leader after this. But you have to stretch it really far here on tires to make it to the end. An extra 8 or so laps than everybody else. So I'd assume those tires would really just fall off towards the end of the run, and he wouldn't be able to hold on. But we'll have to see. If the caution falls his way, then maybe everything will work out for him. Ty Dillon hit pit road. I love that throwback. Ty Dillon has this weekend maybe my favorite of the weekend. I love that one. I also just love all the cool everything. Appreciate everybody who's tuned in so far in this one. I cannot believe Denny Hamlin's staying out on track right now, ladies and gents. I just don't think that's going to be the move long term. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Up to 6 likes. I'd appreciate if we get up to 10. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But now here comes the 8 who's pitted. He's going by the 11. Still, the Toyotas have all not pitted so far. Hamlin, Truex, Bell, Wallace, and Kurt Busch have all not pitted. Just about everybody else has. Oh, and Truex is going to go by Hamlin here now. Truex is going to take the lead from Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin had a big checkup in turns 1 and 2, and the 20's going by the 11. The 11, I don't know, he's got a pit here. The 11 is having an issue. I don't know if he's out of gas or something, but the 11 there had an issue. He lost a ton of momentum. That's going to really cost him once these pit stops cycle out. But I believe the 20 did not pit, but the 11 has pitted. And but the 19 is now your leader, and then he's followed by the 20, the 99, and the 45. So the Toyotas, as well as Daniel Suarez, are the guys who have not pitted yet in this one, as well as Eric Almirola, Michael McDowell, Todd Gillen, Austin Cindric are your guys who have not pitted so far in this one. But now here comes Almirola. And I think Truex is hitting pit road this time. Yeah, I think everybody's going to be hitting pit road in the next lap or two. I don't see how you can stay out much longer than this. Also, Logano's gotten by Stenhouse, so now he should cycle to the lead. Yes, he will cycle to the lead. Hamlin's going to come out behind Byron, behind Blaney, behind Harvick. And Bell's still in the lead. Bell's still staying out, as well as Suarez, Wallace, Gilliland, and Cindric. So 5 cars have not pitted so far. So Bell, Suarez, Wallace, Gilliland, and Cindric, your top 5, have not pitted. And I think Reddick as well. Okay, so yeah, your top 6 have not pitted, I think. Yeah, it's your top 6 And yes, it should cycle through to Logano, Byron, Stenhouse, Blaney, Harvick, your top 5. Dillon's hitting pit road. Bubba Wallace is hitting pit road. Only 4 guys have not pitted yet, and that's Bell, Suarez, Cindric, and Reddick, your top 4. So the lead will cycle through to Logano, and then Byron and Stenhouse, your top 3. Once everything cycles out, if there's not a caution.
Toyotas.
And Bell's hit pit road. And so that leaves Schutz and Suarez. So now only 2 cars have not pitted, Cindric and Reddick. I think the 2 and the 8 maybe just hoping for a caution at this point. I don't see what else you can be doing, staying out this long on tires. But it's Cindric, Reddick, Logano. Oh, now Cindric's going to get passed by Reddick through the lead. Now that's Reddick taking the lead from Cindric. Both these guys still have to pit, so I'm not really sure what either of them are doing. If you guys want to put in the chat who your favorite throwback is the weekend, you can do that. Also, if you want to put your pick is to win in the chat, you can go ahead and do that as well. We're coming to 45 to go this time by. But once your top 2 pit, it should cycle out to being Logano, Byron, Stenhouse, Blaney, Harvick, Truex, Custer, Hamlin, Elliott, your top 10. I believe that's how it will cycle out to. But yeah, Reddick and Cindric are probably going to stay out for maybe about another, as long as they can at this point, just hoping for a caution. But guys who pitted early, like Stenhouse. Oh, Cindric's hitting pit road. Cindric is hitting pit road. Now it's only Reddick who's still going to be left out there. And Reddick's going to have to pit soon, I'm thinking. I don't know how much farther he can go on gas.
It's hard to describe the feeling of being perfectly at home.
Oh boy, this is honestly so crazy. But anyways, yeah, what I was saying is that Stenhouse, Blaney, a couple others, Custer, those guys pitted really early in the cycle, pretty much as soon as they could. And that extra lap time, being out on fresh tires, gave them so much track position. Now they're running up in 3rd.
Oh my god, my dick was up her ass.
Like up in the top 10 when they were running outside the top 15 before that. So that's just how much those fresh tires make.
I'll be playing with this.
Want some cold brew?
Sure.
So we're going to be closing in on the end of this one, guys. Up to 40 to go here in a couple laps. So this is the final sprint to the finish. This is make it here. You got to make it now. This is money making time here. No wall sprint on 48. The 99 going by the 24. But the 99 is a lap down. So
Jiffy language!
We're not gonna put
he is still in the leader, but he's just praying for a caution right now. Because when he hits, he probably loses a lap, if not 2
Just
laps.
do it, Marvin.
Hell yeah, mommy. Okay, fine, we'll do it, but I don't want to make a mess. All right, Dave, I'll go grab a towel. I have a feeling this baby's a squirter. Jeffy, your volcano's ready. Heck yeah, Daddy. Jeffy, what are you wearing? It's my scientist
Trying to keep you guys updated on your leaderboard. Some guys having good runs this weekend. Ricky Stenhouse running in 4th right now. Cole Custer up at 11th. Justin Haley in 12th. Eric Jones in 13th.
Right here.
Landon Castle in the top 25 in that 77 car.
Jeffy, you need to drink more water.
I'm talking
But
straight
we have
kidney
seen
stones, Mom.
quite a few cautions taking out quite a few of the leaders so far in this one, including the 5, the 18, the 6, the 1. So yeah, we still see quite a bit of mayhem before this one's over. I would not be surprised if we get a couple more cautions coming down to the finish. This is closing up on being, I believe, our longest green flag run of the day.
But Professor Marvin
I
and
think so
Jeffy
far our longest
purposely
green
added
flag
an
run
extra
was
ingredient to the
76
concoction.
laps.
Chemical piss.
Took the majority of stage 2.
Thus, the
But
power
yeah,
of
so
Jeffy's
far I believe
were
we've gone
using their
almost
ultra
70 laps
superpowers.
as is
Jeffy,
right now
Puddles, and
on this
Buttercup
set
have
of tires.
dedicated their lives to fighting
on this
crime
run.
and the forces of
Oh, and the 48 is
evil.
in the wall, and there's the caution. There is the caution, ladies and gentlemen. The 48 from Alex Bowman in the wall. He's been struggling all weekend, and it looks like he finally going to hit the wall and get the dust. So that is it for Alex Bowman, it looks like. And the struggles for Hendrick this weekend continue, but Reddick gets the lucky caution and he'll be able to cycle through to, well, he'll be able to stay on the lap here and keep a lot of the track position. I think everybody's going to hit. And yeah, no, he will, that's huge for that team. I'm really interested to see, though, how heavy contact this was with the 48 in the wall, because we have seen quite a few heavy hits with the outside wall that were not called for cautions in this one, so I just want to make sure that NASCAR is being consistent. Or, and I don't know, maybe he also spun after he hit the wall. I really don't know yet. I just know that he made contact with the outside wall and he was slow on the back straightaway, and that's what brought out the caution. But, looks like your lucky dog will be the 42 of Ty Dillon. He'll be brought back on the lead lap. That'll put 21 cars on the lead lap. But yeah, everybody's going to pit here. I don't see anybody staying out on this caution. It's going to be too far to make it to the end on the set of tires with you guys on fresh tires behind you. But yeah, Stenhouse, after his team has pulled some great strategy, he was running back in the 15th position or so, and now this is going to give him an opportunity to at least start here with 5 inside the top 5, as well as Tyler Reddick. Also great strategy call by the 8. But I'd say the 8s was more so luck, whereas the 47 actually was going to at least be up in the top 5.
And guys, there was a couple of things in this update that wasted everyone's time and also my time, and I didn't want this to happen to everyone, so be sure to pay attention to this.
Stop so far. Everybody's
What's
taking
going
4
on, guys?
tires.
It is your boy,
Yeah,
Stay
tires
right
are
and
so important here at
welcome back
Darlington.
to another
Track is
video.
so
Today,
abrasive.
guys, we are here in Car Dealership Tycoon because we're going to be talking about things that probably
And now the race
players
off pit
missed
road,
out
who's going to win it?
on this
And it is going to be
update, guys. Yes,
I think
there's some
Logano,
mistakes
yeah, Logano,
that I saw a lot of
Reddick,
people
Byron.
do, and I don't want
So
you guys
Logano
making the
picks
same
up a
mistake
spot
and
and takes
wasting
lead,
your
and
time
Logano up 1,
during
Reddick
this
minus 1, then
Barn
Byron,
Hunt
Truex,
update.
Stenhouse,
Before we get started
Elliott,
with this video, guys,
top
be sure to
6.
smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you guys haven't, and don't forget to click that post notification bell.
So that was huge
Now let's
for
get
Logano.
started with this video. As you guys
And
can see
Bowman's
right
out
here,
there,
I
and
am
it looks like that
driving the
car's
Porsche
smoking now.
917 underwater because I am epic
Yeah, I think
like
48's
that.
gonna be
And this
done.
is the car that you guys get
Well, maybe
during
really,
the Barn
if he's
Hunt
not done, he's
update,
definitely
guys.
gonna
It
be
is
the last
so cool. You
He's
guys
still
have
not
to
gonna
try
be
it
able to
out.
have a
But before
48.
you guys do that, you guys gotta
What's
watch
up,
this
Matt
video.
Fox?
Make sure you guys don't do the same mistakes a lot of people did. You guys can see we got
Your
about
pick is Ricky
12
Stenhouse?
days and
That's my pick,
16
man.
days,
That's my pick.
or 12 days and 16 hours to go until this update is over.
You know,
And
so-
you guys
so
can
far
see
my
that the barn
favorites-
is over here by
Oh,
the
yeah,
circuit
now that
track.
48's on
And
fire. Yeah, the
the
48
easiest
is
way
done
to
for
get
the
into
day.
that barn, guys, is
Quite a
possibly
big
just
fire
go to the
going on
front.
in that
A lot of people are
right
trying to
front
like
now.
jump through the whole entire circuit track, and it takes so much more time doing that. And the way that you can just go in is just go in through this
Yeah,
way.
that's
I
one of
messed
the
up
biggest
right
fires
here.
I've seen so
But just
far.
go in the track, and by the
anyways,
time
yep.
you guys are jumping
So the
through
48's
here,
done for
I can
the
literally
day.
just go in here,
He'll join the
and
garage
there it
with
is. You guys can
his
see
other
it
Hendrick
is
teammate Kyle Larson.
built
So
already. We got the
28
mechanic
cars
right
still
over
in this
here,
race.
and there are a total of 10 parts. And there is a classic cars right over here.
Yeah, so far my
guys,
favorites, Larson,
before we do get this
Blue
started,
Motor,
I just want to say
Tough
that
Luck.
thank you guys so much.
Honestly, I do have
for all
to
the
say,
support
Larson
you
has
guys
had,
gave my
I
video.
think the
You
most,
guys
he's already had
absolutely
2
crushed it,
blown motors
and
so
I
far.
just want to
I think more
give
than
you guys a big
anybody,
shout out for
anybody
that.
else. I
So
don't think
thank
anybody
you
else has
guys
had more than
so
one. So
much. Especially right now, guys, I'm like kind of sick, and I was
Yeah,
like
this will be a
super
second,
sick
like, last
yesterday.
place finish of the
Especially
season, so that's just not
doing
good
the
for his
update
point
video
situation
and the
until he
live
got
stream,
the
guys.
lead.
You guys still absolutely
Trying to
crushed
get any,
and
extra
that
bonus points
support
for
button, the
top 10
subscribe, and all
regular
that. So
season.
thank you guys so much. I'm still, a little bit sick. I'm feeling a little bit better now. So thank you guys so
Jamie
much.
Murray
So
will
the
be
first thing
in
we're gonna do,
booth
guys,
next week in
is
Kansas.
break down this area
So
right
that'll be
over
nice.
here. This
Add
is
to the
where you
booth.
guys go to
I think
get
Jamie Mack should
the
be
the
in the booth
parts,
full time,
and you
to be
guys have to
honest.
talk to the mechanic first. Since we have already completed the challenges, the mechanic's not gonna talk to me anymore. Why won't you talk to me anymore?
Appreciate everybody tuning
But
in.
you know
Appreciate
what?
if you drop a like
Yeah, that's
and hit
just
that
part of the
subscribe
game.
button if you enjoy what
But
you
he'll
see.
talk to you if you guys haven't
We're
completed
gonna get
the
restarted.
challenges.
Probably just about 30
yeah,
to
so
go.
the first thing, guys, is right over
Logano,
here. Hey,
then
watch out,
Reddick,
boy.
Byron,
Watch
Truex,
out.
Stenhouse,
Oh gosh,
Elliott,
Navy SEAL
Harvick,
Team 6
Blaney,
just came
Custer,
out.
Busch, your
You guys
top
can see
10.
it right over here. It says classic cars. Any classic cars to complete quest. So if you
And
guys
Eric Jones,
checked out
Bubba Wallace,
the trailer
Almirola,
on
Justin
the
Haley,
video,
Austin
it
Dillon,
actually
top
didn't say
15.
any classic car
Hamlin
to
was really
complete
caught out by
quest.
that
A lot of
caution.
people were
He's in
telling
16th.
me you know, hey, you
Briscoe,
can use any
McDowell,
car.
Burton, Bell, your top 20. Bell also cut out by that caution. Really, all the Toyotas almost were, that caution was not what they needed. Truex got
And
pretty
yeah,
lucky
I
with
figured
it.
that out as soon as
He was spot in the top 5, but everybody else
what I was
dropped
afraid
money in
of,
the top
guys, and
10,
I'm going to show you
top
real
side,
quick,
top
is
10,
what it said
outside, top
earlier
15.
on the trailer before
Then
this
it's
was
Ty
on
Dillon,
the update.
Suarez,
so switching over
Dillon,
to this side,
Cedric,
guys, as you
Busher,
guys can see,
your
it
top
says
25.
underneath
Oh
the
wait, no.
used
It's
classic
Dillon,
cars,
Suarez,
right over here,
Dillon,
it says
Cedric, and Cody
needed
Ware, your top
for
25. Cody
completing
Ware having a
West.
decent run.
So
Then
I
Busher,
actually
Landon
didn't see
Castle,
what the
Bowman,
top said
Haley,
on this video, but it just
Chastain, your
says
top 30,
needed
but
for
Chastain
completing
and Bowman are
West.
both
And when I
out of
saw
this
that, I
race.
started freaking out, not just for me, but for everyone else, because it seemed like we had to have all these cars to complete the quest, and I thought that was one of the part of the challenge.
I'd say so far your
and
dominant
I was
cars
afraid
today have
for
been
everyone
Logano.
just because, you know, a lot of you guys didn't have this,
And
but
probably
you know, it
Logano.
did, you know,
Larson was
specify
really
in
strong
the
when he was
actual
still in, as
update
well
that
as
you don't have
Chastain.
to
Both
use
those
all.
guys had issues around this race, but I'd say now it's probably going to come down to Logano. Reddick was pretty fast earlier before he got caught out by having to make that extra pit stop, but now he is back up in the top 5, so he should have a good shot here. Truex has been fast all day, as well as William Byron. So, and then Elliott really started to work his way forward here in this final stage. So now it's, I'd say it's probably going to come down to Logano, Reddick, maybe Truex, or Elliott, at least at the moment. But Reddick, Stenhouse, Custer all having good runs.
Second speeding penalty of the day for Dillon.
But with quite a few leading contenders in this one getting taken out throughout this race, it's really allowed the opportunity for a couple other guys to get chances at top 10s, top 5s. Appreciate it. We're up to 9 likes, guys. If we get up to 10, I would really appreciate it, considering this is a limited stream since I'm only going live for the last 100 laps. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it for anybody who's tuning in for the first time, or if you're a returning viewer and you tune into many of my live streams. Right now, we're kind of on the road this weekend, since you can tell, since if you can look close enough, I'm basically in the garage right now recording. But you know, we're making it work. We're making it work. All you need is a computer and a microphone, and TV to watch the race on. But it'll be Logano on the inside, Byron on the outside. Logano's going to be on the outside. Byron's going to be on the inside. I think. Now I don't know. I would be yes. It's going to be Logano on the outside, Byron on the inside. I was pretty surprised that Logano went inside. If he didn't, but I was going to be surprised if he did because the inside's not been as strong. So it's going to be Logano on the outside, Byron on the inside. He goes to the Geico Research Zone for possibly the final time today. 33 to go at Darlington in the Goodyear-400. Oh, and Logano spins the tires quite a bit there. Now Byron will have a chance going down into turns 1 and 2. Byron has a slight advantage as they enter the corner. Who's going to get the better roll through the corner? Oh, the 19 has to get out of the gas big time. Now he's 3 wide with the 47 and the 4. The 19 really had to check up there. Oh, and the 19's around. And he's going to take out the 41, the 45. It's the big one on the backstretch, the 23. Oh, boy, both 23XI cars. Oh, that was a bad one for the Toyotas. Oh, boy, the 23 and the 45 are both out of it. Both those cars are killed, as well as the 41, the 19. I mean, that's all the 19's fault there on that one. I mean, it's not majorly his fault, but he just made a mistake. It wasn't, malicious intent there, but he just got loose there on the back straightaway, or going into turns 1 and 2, had to get out of the gas, was caught in the middle of 3 wide, and then got tied up against the wall there, against the 47, and just lost it off turn 2 corner exit. And, that was it for the 19, but then he went around and blocked out the 41, as well as the 23 and the 45. And all those guys, their days are done. The 41 might be able to continue. I don't think he made too much contact with the wall, but yeah, definitely the 19, 23, 45 all done. So that was a bad one for the Toyotas. The 19 just lost it off turn 2, got up into the side of the 47. You could argue the 47 could have left him a bit more room, but oh wow, the 43 actually also got quite a bit of damage on that one because they checked up there. That was the thing, is the 19 and the 45 and the 41 just spun across the field, and there was nowhere for anybody to go. And a lot of guys piled in behind that wreck. I didn't really see that. I only saw the guys who got into the wall. But yeah, the 12 definitely got some damage, as well as the 43. So, but this has been a wreck fest here at Darlington now. This is going to take on at least 4 or 5 more cars And so we may only see, we may see 25 cars, if not less, finish this race, which is quite a low number for Darlington. But the chaos continuing here. This is going to take a while to clean up. But yeah, the 19, the 41, the 12, yeah, really ran hard into the back of the 41. The 43 ran pretty hard into the back of the 45. The 14, I think, also got into the back of some guys. We'll have to see here from the replay. He's kind of farther back in the pack. We'll see how much this affected him. Oh, yeah, he got into the side of the 23. The 11, I don't think got much damage from anybody, but yeah, I think the 43 will probably be killed. The 43, that's a shame for Eric Jones. That's such a sharp-looking throwback, and he was running up in the top 10 quite a bit today. This is one of his best tracks, and he just gets taken out in somebody else's mess. Yeah, the left front is totally killed. Yeah, I think the 12, the 43, maybe even the 11 may also join those guys in the garage. That was one of the biggest wrecks we've seen so far in the next gen on a non-super speedway there. That was the big one at Darlington, all right, down the back straightaway. Yeah, looks like everybody got out of the car okay, which is always good to see. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Yeah, the 11 did get a bit of damage, but yeah, mainly I think it's probably going to be the 45, 41, 23, the 43, and the 12 will be your 5 retirements. Well, I can tell you right now, I'm looking at the leaderboard, who's not moving, who's losing laps. According to the leaderboard, who's probably not going to be finishing this one. Yeah, at least the 19, the 41, the 20. So I do think the 41 is going to be out in this race. Cole Custer's climbed out of his car. So I didn't think the 41 got that much damage, but he's out in this
On my
race.
dive the other day, we saw
That
some
wreck
really
took
cool
down
stuff,
at
and I wanted to
least
show it to
4
you guys.
cars.
First, I saw this turtle, and I thought he was
And that,
stuck.
I believe 24 cars in this race, which is very low for a Darlington race. And I think Chris Buescher will get the free pass. So that'll put Chris Buescher back on lead lap.
Yo, it is.
I'm gonna be acting like I went to the strip club behind my girlfriend's back.
What is this?
What?
Oh, 45 thing hurt. Kurt Busch, he still had his hands on the wheel when he hit the wall, and that really ripped at the steering wheel, really ripped around, and he may have broken a finger or something. I mean, he's holding his hands after that one. If he didn't break something, definitely sprained a wrist or something. And they are still picking up cars on the back straightaway. The 41, 23, the 45 are all still out there. So, yeah, the complete list of cars involved are the 9, the 11, 12, 14, 19, 23, 41, 43, and 45. So that's, I believe, 10 cars involved in that one. The big one at Darlington. Yeah, at least I think about half those guys are going to retire. So the 19's actually able to keep going. So, yikes. So Martin Truex Jr. caused that crash that's going to take down at least 4 cars, and yet he is going to be able to drive away, at least for the time being. So that is, oof. Yeah, he's going to be owing a lot of apologies after this one. That wasn't really, he didn't do anything aggressive that really caused that. He just lost control on that restart. Going through turns 1 and 2, and that's what caused it. So I really wouldn't say that it was it wasn't like he pushed the issue too hard. He just kind of got loose running 3 wide in the middle, which is hard to do on a track like Darlington. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We're up to 10 likes. I appreciate it. We're closing in on probably about 25 to go here. Yeah. Actually, Chase Briscoe looks like they've fixed up the front end of that car. It's definitely got a couple of dents in it, but if that was the old gen, I'd definitely say there would be a lot more guys taken out in this one. There's no way I'd say the 14, the 43, the 12 would definitely be continuing, because the front ends on those cars would just be totally destroyed. Looks like the 12, it looks like they've got him off pit road. I don't think the 43 is going to be able to continue. If he is, it's definitely going to be at a slower pace, because that car is really beat up. It does look like the 19's still on pit road, so he may not be out of the woods yet. It doesn't look like he has that much damage. They're lowering the jack, so they're either about to push him back out onto the track or into the garage. We'll see here in a second. Looks like they're about to interview Bubba Wallace. He's just like he doesn't even know what happened out of the 11. They've cut off the entire left front fender off that 11 car. And he's coming back to pit road, so he may not be out of the woods yet either. And the 11 looked like he may have had this one in the bag, but then just the caution comes down at the wrong time, gets stuck back in traffic, and then gets caught up in a big one. But now, if we get another caution, that would be Landon Castle, would be the free pass car, and that would put him back on the lead lap. Yeah, now your top 10 as they run after that caution. Logano, Byron, Reddick, Harvick, Stenhouse, your top 5. So that kind of stayed the same, but then it's Elliott, Almirola, Haley moved up to 8th, McDowell's up to 9th, McDowell gained a ton of positions out of that, he's up to 9th, then Bell, your top 10, Dillon, Burton up in 12th, so Harrison Burton may be able to get his first top 10 as a rookie, then Ty Dillon, Suarez, Cendric, Gilliland up to 16th, Cody Ware in 17th, then Briscoe, Busher, Blaney, your top 20, then Hamlin in 21st, last car on the lap. But I think maybe a couple more of those guys are going to retire because I don't think they're all going to be able to get repaired back out there to full speed. Appreciate all 30 of you tuning in. If you enjoy what you're seeing, drop a like, hit that subscribe button because usually it's a bit more sophisticated than this. We're on the road this weekend. Recording this in a garage right now, so we're just making do with what we've got, but still I appreciate it if you're tuning in for the first time or if you're a returning viewer to the channel. Man, I really can't believe the 41 retired from that crash. Look at another replay. I mean, he just had the 19 hook across his nose, but I don't even think he made contact with the inside wall. I mean, that's hardly any damage compared to everybody else who retired. Just talking about that one. It's just like everything happened too quick. And I mean, that's really what happened with that whole crash. I mean, two guys spin across the field. There's nowhere for anybody else to go. So yeah, that's another tough one for 23XI. That's this weekend they had issues as well as at Talladega. Both of their cars taken out of the race. So you know they're going through next gen cars like they're nothing right now, except they aren't nothing. They're costing Benny Hamlin quite a bit of money over there at 23XI Racing. So you got Logano on the outside, Byron on the inside, then Reddick pushing Logano, Harvick pushing Byron. So that outside line's had the advantage on basically every restart so far. How will the inside fare this time through the restart zone? We're going to get restarted with, I believe, 26 to go here at Darlington. It's going to be a Ford on the outside, a Chevy on the inside. So it's Logano, Byron, Reddick, Harvick, your top 4, and then it's Stenhouse on the outside of row 3, Justin Haley to his inside. Through the guy car restart zone, they go for possibly the final time today. The green flag is out. It's 26 to go at Darlington. Logano's got the advantage at the stripe. Now here's what they go through turns 1 and 2. The 24 will be able to slide up. No, now the 4 checks up there, like the 19 did on the last restart. Luckily, him, the 47 are hanging on to it. But here, the 24's got the advantage to the inside of the 22 down the back straightaway. The 24 to the lead. Now it's Byron out front, and Reddick will get to the inside of Logano through turns 3 and 4. It's Byron, but Logano and Reddick side by side for second place. Byron didn't get that time by Byron now out front. For the first time today, he's looking to pick up his third win of the season. Elliott looking to the inside of Stenhouse. That's for 5th place on the lead. 6th. It's Byron now up to 4th place. He's up 5. So actually, the 24 squeezed the 22 into the ball in that restart. That wasn't easy. No, Logano is not going to be happy about that. And here he is right on the bumper for 24 now. Logano just got put in the wall by the 24 off turn 2. So yeah, he's not going to just take that if he can. I mean, he's going to try and get back to Byron if he can. 24 to go. Oh, Elliott looking to the inside of the 47 off turn 2. He's not quite going to have the run down the back straightaway that time. That's a battle for 6th place like I was talking about. Stenhouse has been really getting beat up on. He's been gotten beat up on by these last couple of restarts.
Right, there's a great fight for P14 and 15 with this year's Williams driver.
But Byron's still holding on. But anyways, McDowell and Almirola battling for 9th place. That's right at the back end of the top 10. Just behind them, Austin Dillon looking to get a top 10 result. He had to start out back this weekend, and he's been really having to work his way forward. He's had quite a few penalties this weekend as well. So he's hoping he can get a decent result after all the adversity they've gone through. But then again, if I were him, I'd be pretty content with just an 11th place finish.
Frustrating. So thanks to Moneyline.
But Byron's still holding on over Logano. He's got a 3/10 of a second lead. You gotta wonder if when he put that 22 in the wall there on that restart, if that hurt that 22 quite a bit. Also, the 10 just got on the wall last time by a little bit. Nothing too bad. I think Byron's pulling out by now half a second. Honestly, Byron, he really pushed the 22 there, but it looks like Byron might luck out of this one. I'm sure if Logano could get back to the bumper of the 24, he would give him something he'd remember, but I don't think it's going to happen unless we get another caution here. Which we still have plenty of time left in this one for maybe something more to happen, more chaos to unfold. And Elliott's gotten by Stenhouse as well as Christopher Bell. That's dropped Stenhouse back to 8th place.
If I was in that race, I'd wait for Martin Truex after that race.
Logano, Reddick, Haley, Harvick, Elliott, Bell, Stenhouse, McDowell, Almirola, and Austin Dillon, Suarez, Ty Dillon, Harrison Burton, and Todd Dillon, your top 15.
Knocked his ass out. They're like, oh,
once you get outside your top 5, top 10 or so, all those cars look pretty beat up since they've been caught up in one big wreck or another, it seems. That last caution we just had gave damage to at least 10 to 12 cars. Now Elliott catching up to the bumper of Harvick through turns 3 and 4. Elliott looking to crack back into the top 5. He was looking really strong on that last long green flag run, but I don't think he has time to catch up to your leader, William Byron, but he may be able to pick up a couple more spots and maybe sneak his way up to 3rd place. But definitely shout out to Justin Haley right now. Due to great strategy call, maybe getting a little lucky here and there. In a couple great restarts, he's been able to work his way up to 4th place. $18 to go now. Reddick looking to get by Logano here. Reddick was really strong earlier in this race. Will he have something for Byron before it's over? I think Logano's car is really hurting now after 24 put the 22 in the wall. I don't think that Logano's got anything for anybody else in the top 5 right now. I think he's just looking to hold on here to the finish. Right now the gap from your leader to 2nd is just under a second. Right now your top 5, though, still running within 3 seconds of each other. So just one slight mistake for anybody in that top 5, and you're probably going to lose at least a spot or 2. Yeah, the laps continue to click down, and it'll be 15 to go next time by. Sorry guys, just had a little bit of an issue there. Oh boy, if we get another caution though, not many guys have another set of tires to work with to try and make it to the end.
Just go on the chat. Oh my god, there's a big one.
13 to go this time by.
Almost everyone is inside in the back of it.
Byron's just holding on to the second lead over Logano. Then it's second 2/10 back to Reddick. And then it's 3 seconds back to Haley, 3.5 seconds back to Harvick. And Harvick's going to be under pressure here from Elliott here in a second. Elliott's just looking for a way to get by.
I'm pumping those cheeks.
The gap from Logano to Reddick is kind of staying steady of about 2/10 or so. I really thought Reddick was going to be able to get up and get by that 22 and get by him, but right now that just does not appear to be the case. Right now it looks like Byron's going to be able to sneak his way into his third win of the season. I say sneak his way into his third win of the season. I mean, he's been running in the top 5 all day, so it's not quite sneak his way into the third win of the season. But then again, he did kind of have to put his elbows out to get that lead from Logano. So I feel like if he didn't do that, I think Logano would probably still be holding on to this lead here. They're coming up to lap the wounded car of Denny Hamlin, once one of the strongest cars of the day. Hamlin just holding on here to the finish, trying to get a top 25, maybe if he can.
Come.
See now, Logano, they're saying Logano picked up half a tenth that time by, but I mean, half a tenth, he's down 8/10, so he's going to need quite a bit of time to make up that gap. But Hamlin just got into the wall again through turns 1 and 2. Yeah, that car is battered. I mean, that thing is held together by some duct tape right now. And Hamlin made it hard to pass him, so that time by, it looks like Logano's going to lose maybe a tenth to Byron. And with 10 to go, Byron and Reddick are going to have to start picking up about a tenth lap on Byron if they want to catch up to him before this thing's over.